was YouTubing and I was like watching, like, here's the thing. Sonia watches all those emotional movies and stuff where, you know, it's supposed to be emotional at the end where somebody dies. No tears drop out of my eyes. Not even a water, not even a, you know how you get that feeling where you're like, okay, I'm going to try to hold this back?
Yeah.
Nothing. I watched for 30 minutes straight college walk-ons getting surprise scholarships. Bruh.
Yeah.
Waterworks.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it. I don't care. I'll tell them I'm live.
No, yeah.
Waterworks, bruh.
You know what got me? And I'm going to admit this on the early live because we ain't nobody here yet. You know what got me in a weird way at a weird time?
Who's that?
Let me do that.
I guess I should share this, huh?
There we go. Okay, I'll admit this. Like I'm looking there, it's like two people on. I was watching the first time I watched Roll Bounce.
Which part?
When Bow Wow when he was fighting his dad? When he was fighting his dad over the over his mom.
Beating the car?
Beating the car?
Yeah.
Dude.
It got me.
Yeah.
It got me.
Yeah.
But it's just so strange. Like, for me, like I said, Sonia watches all the emotional cry, Armageddon, that kind of stuff. Where Bruce Willis is talking to the camera and he's telling his daughter he's not going to come home.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bawl on that part.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah. No.
But
Yeah.
then I watched We Are Marshall. Or I watched Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Sports movies.
Yeah.
Hardball.
Yeah.
I cannot watch. Two reasons I can't watch Hardball anymore. One, because Baby G. And then two is that fucking. I hate the song. I hate the fucking Hardball song with all the littles.
Yeah.
I hate the song, so I can't watch it. But yeah, sports movies get me. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm with it. Theme song here.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, yo, we are back. We are in the building. We are here. Shout out to FaZe. What's good, fam?
Look, I don't have my own It's Face Monday like Mecca has its Mecca Monday. I'm just gonna say I'm in the building.
Yeah, but
no, I don't want one.
No. You don't have one because Mecca Monday, the alliteration works. Right. It's Face Fiasco. Yeah.
I like that because normally it is a fiasco.
Y'all
don't know how much editing Paul does after the show because some of the stuff that doesn't make it.
It could be a fiasco. It's a face fiasco.
But I'm good, fam.
Somebody asked me.
Oh shit.
Yo, how long have you and Face been friends? And I said,
that's you can't really quantify that.
Right. I said it's a weird thing
because we weren't. Look. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
All right. So I walk onto UTSA's campus, right? Mm-hmm. And I go to the black building.
Right. The HSS.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I just called it the black building.
Yeah, it was the black building. Yeah. It was HSS. Yeah.
I didn't know anybody. I know a couple of people from high school, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so here I am, new cat on the yard, and I see my man chilling, and he just seemed like a cool dude. So I don't even know what sparked the conversation. I don't know what the first words or the introduction. It just sort of happened.
Yeah, we were black, hanging out with the black people.
But it just it just seemed like I don't know what it was.
We were black hanging out with black people.
And then I don't know. I remember I have no idea how I ended up rolling with you one night, or we were just in your whip, just pushing and arguing about Foxy Brown and Missy Elliott.
I don't know where we were going that night,
Neither
but I remember that night.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know how it happened. It just fucking happened. Great things just happen for no reason sometimes.
That was before I found a true love for Missy Elliott. Yeah, that was before I felt like now my love for Missy Elliott is on a much higher.
You want to say the proclamation that you said to me? You want to put it out there, even though because you've admitted you have a love for her now.
Yeah, I love her.
You want to tell me what you told me when I said that she's hot?
I can't remember the exact words, but basically it was the Craig Mack, she won't be around next year type theory.
Yeah. Because that's when Missy, she had her he had.
Yeah.
And Paul was like, her album's going to be garbage. She ain't going to be nothing. And I'm like.
I said that.
I was like, bro, are you crazy?
I can admit that I was wrong. That Missy is not. Shout out to Missy Elliott. Just got a Hollywood Walk of Fame, Hollywood, all that shit. So yeah, but yes, we met before Missy was Missy, and I took the stance that she was not gonna be good.
But if I can be real, I was a young cat looking for a mentor.
Oh no,
real talk.
Yeah, don't sell that narrative, please.
No, I'm gonna be real because at the time, I didn't know all about you. So
facts.
Paul knew the lay of the land, and so I was like,
facts.
look, I need to connect with somebody. Bam, it happened.
Facts. I knew people. I knew people. Hey, shout out to everybody who's joined us already.
Who the hell joined us?
It's a few people on. Make sure you are like, subscribe, or whatever. I don't know the shit. Follow us on all whatever.
If you're on YouTube, finger that bell.
Here's what I need y'all to do. Even if you're not on certain platforms, just go subscribe. Like, if you're not on Apple Music or Spotify, just go and subscribe, and then you don't have to ever listen to us over there, but I need the subscription number. So come through, do that for your boy. Shout out to, hey, Keena. Keena, hey, yes.
There's
Shout out to
always
Jerry.
somebody on here that I don't know. Like, it's like Keena, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, because you don't like... You don't hang out in the cool circles anymore.
I really don't.
You don't like, and understandable. Like, you just got back, and
I think I'm a year and a half.
Yeah, but no, that's still just
okay.
Like you don't do the poetry stuff much anymore. Like, what is your social outlet?
My social outlet right now,
yes,
is wrapped up in a 16-year-old girl.
Right. So, which could be creepy if she wasn't your 16-year-old girl.
I should have probably said my 16-year-old girl.
Yeah. I need that to be clarified.
Okay, my daughter.
There you go. There you go.
So no, and here's the thing though. I've been trying to get back in, but now I got this whole getting my life together because I'm about to change jobs and shit. So I mean, eventually I'll slide right back in. And
hey, Cynthia.
Yo, Cynthia.
Hey, Kelly.
Cynthia's dope.
Cynthia's dope as shit.
She's dope.
Yeah, Cynthia's dope as shit. Yeah, man. So you been good?
I have been chilling, yo. I mean, I'm starting to get. I'm buckling down. I'm about to go to Indiana on the 1st.
Okay.
No, on the 2nd. And then going on a cruise for Christmas.
Oh, that's dope.
Hey.
That's dope. Yeah, shout out to that.
I've been planning that one for a year. So I'm just chilling right now. I'm actually starting my new project. Somebody challenged me to write another book.
Really?
Don't challenge me, first of all.
I'm with it.
If you challenge me, I'm going to do this shit. So yeah, challenge me to write another book. So
I am considering a second book. First book did really well. And I'm proud. I'm happy about first book. But that was 2014. And so
I'm up to 300 copies sold.
That's dope.
Loving life.
Yeah, that's dope.
Humbled. Now, you know what? Here's the funny thing, though. I got a good 50, 60 orders off of Vocab's video.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shit.
After I posted it and I went and checked KDP.
I mean, that's a win.
It is Vocab, though.
Yeah, it is Vocab. Shout out. I saw Vocab recently and gave, we blessed Vocab with one of our Black America sweaters, and she sent me a bunch of pictures back like, hey, y'all can post these. And so I've just been waiting on the right moment to post San Antonio Poet Laureate rocking my shit.
Do you know how far we go back?
Who, you and Vocab?
Yeah.
Probably a minute.
Bro, we go back to like 93.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm proud of her and everything she's done. But I got to give another shout out if you don't mind.
Who?
Glow.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Glow.
You saw it?
I saw the later video, yeah.
And I was like, yo, that poem.
Oh, I didn't see the poem.
You didn't see the poem?
He did a poem?
Well, Mecca started the poem.
Okay.
I guess Mecca and her man teamed up. So Mecca started this
You
poem.
do know who that dude is, right?
Her man.
No.
Have I ever met him?
No.
Then why would I know him?
That's Mecca's dad.
For real? For real?
For real, for real. Like, that's Mecca's biological father.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it makes more sense now.
Okay.
But anyway.
Because at first you were like, yeah, Mecca and that dude teamed up. Yeah, that's why.
I've never met Mecca's dad.
That's why Mecca and that guy teamed up.
But it was legit. So Mecca started off the poem, and it came to, talking about, she doesn't rap with her mom, and then she something with her dad, and then he just came in with the poem. Bruh, that poem is sick.
Oh, now I got to go back and listen to the poem.
The poem is beautiful. Had like tears from what I saw.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. Shout out to Love, man. I'm all down for Love. Look, matter of fact, anybody ever want to get engaged on the show, they should.
Ooh.
I will do a whole show of engagements if you want to get engaged on the show.
Yo, that'd be lit.
That's a thing.
And you won't charge.
That's a thing. No, Jim, I didn't retire Nate. Nate is now a monthly contributor to the show and not a weekly contributor.
He's on unpaid leave.
He's on unpaid leave. Oh, shout out to Nate's moving today, so shout out to him on that. I don't know that he actually needed help moving, but I do know that I did not offer help to move.
Yeah, he didn't send out the SOS.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
And I'm not sure I would be available for the SOS.
No, I had to work that day. Whatever day you was moving, I had to work.
You don't even know what time.
No. I had to work that day, definitely. But yeah, I heard second verse was dope. I of course didn't make it. Sorry.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I was like, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to Glow, shout out to Love, shout out to people doing things and moving together in life.
Yeah, that is a beautiful thing. I met Buddy, like officially met him probably a couple of weeks ago.
Is his name Buddy or you just said Buddy?
I don't know his name. But Mecca's on here. Mecca, what's your dad's name?
I was gonna say, yeah, Buddy killed it.
No, yeah. I think his name is Kenneth. Maybe. I don't know. For some reason, Kenneth keeps popping up in my head.
Whatever it is, whatever your name is, if you see this, bro, you smashed.
You know what? Until we get a name, we're going to call him.
Damn it.
Oh, it's Kenny. Okay, Kenny. His name is Kenny.
I played it for my mom's. I played it for the minister, and she was in tears.
Really?
Mom's was like, this is beautiful.
That's dope.
So what you been up to?
Been chilling, man.
Chilling?
Yeah, chilling. Working on trying to build a new website for Black America Clothing Co. Just because we need one. So
I mean,
shout out to you on
shout
the.
out to
What?
I still don't know Shorty's name.
She's on here. She's on the feed.
Who?
Kelly.
I didn't see Kelly.
Yes, Kelly's on the feed.
Kelly. Yeah, I see her. She the one that gave me this?
Yes.
Kelly, thank you, because I'm rocking it.
Yes.
I'm rocking it. I would have had the Scully on today, too, but it's too hot for
that. It's not Scully and hoodie weather.
Yeah,
definitely.
But Kennedy rocked Scully the other day.
That's dope. If I get a picture, I'll post it on the site. Like I'm all for it.
I'm not finna let you use my daughter for marketing. I'm not gonna let you do it.
I mean,
I'll let you use my sister, but I'm not gonna let you use my daughter.
I mean, okay. No, man, I've been good. I've been I don't know, what have I been doing? Working on rebuilding the site and getting shit together like that.
Black America's coming along, bro.
We're trying, dude. We're trying to expand out of. Well, we'll talk business off air. I was about to hit you with something.
Oh shit.
No! You said you want to give a shout out to the earring, and I said I have no problem with that.
Okay, look. So I got earrings, right, and then the back of my earring fell off, and so I didn't have a back. So I showed up at Paul's spot. I'm like, hey, Paul, you got a pencil with an eraser? Paul's like, I don't have a pencil or an eraser.
Nope.
But I might have a pair of random pearl earrings in my jewelry box. And I'm like, okay, I know Paul's. Are your ears pierced?
No.
I'm like, your ears aren't pierced. So he's like, but I got it. So he gave me the back to the earring. So I want to send a shout out. Can I say it? To whatever hoe you.
Ooh, whoa. She don't got to be a hoe, though.
Whatever female left the pearl earrings for Paul to give me the back, shout out to you.
So I said, you was like, oh, I'm going to give a shout out. I was like, I'm cool with it. Here's the crazy thing. That single pearl earring has probably been in my jewelry box for.
So is it a trophy leave?
I don't know. It's been there before this spot, like probably 2 spots ago.
That sound like a trophy leave to me, bro.
But usually chicks leave shit at my house. I throw that shit away.
But it was
Like-
a pearl.
Huh?
It was a pearl. You got to keep that.
Yeah, like, but
Was
usually
it a real pearl?
Nah. But usually chicks leave shit at my house. I'll be like, man, that shit is going in the trash.
Well, yeah. Shout out to y'all because my earrings. Because I was mad too. I was like, yo.
I mean, but what do you do?
Wait. Here's my question.
Okay, go.
I got a question for you. Well, here's my question. Why did the earrings come out the ears? First of all, to be left. Was it that wild? Or
No, she was trying on hats.
I don't see the correlation.
She was trying on hats at the time.
They don't go nowhere near your ears.
I'm just saying she was trying on hats.
That don't make no sense.
She was trying on hats.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got for
Touche.
you. She was trying on hats.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, people may assume otherwise, but she was trying on hats.
Yeah, I just it just dawned on me. Why would the earrings come
Yeah.
out the ears unless
She was trying on hats.
unless it was an uproar?
No, just trying on hats. She was trying on hats, and she accidentally left the earring. That's the thing. Dude, okay. Trash moment story. Because this was a trash moment for real. This was a real trash moment.
On your part.
On my part.
Okay.
Fresh after I pledged, so this was back then. I used to have a box under my bathroom sink that I just labeled lost and found. And anytime any female would leave shit at my house, I would just throw that shit in the lost and found.
That's not even a trash moment. That's a G moment. That's
And
funny as
then
shit.
when chicks would be like, oh, I left whatever, I would just be like, yo, go check the lost and found. Now, here's why it's really trash. Because I put stuff in there that may not have been from other chicks just to make the lost and found look
more. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the funniest story you've ever told me, and I can say this on air because you said it on air before. You said you had like a now serving.
I did.
That is the funniest shit ever, bro.
It said now serving in neon lights. Not neon lights. It was neon chalk. Right above my bed, it said now. God damn, I was trash. I was trash back then.
Funny,
oh, man.
That's funny.
This was UTSA days, man.
Oh, so see, this is why I didn't know the real you.
Yeah, UTSA days. There was like I took neon chalk and wrote now serving right above my bed. So you didn't see it until the lights went out. But when the lights went out, it was...
Did you put a random number underneath?
No, it was like graffiti written too. Like I had like drew that bitch up
didn't
real
put, like,
nice.
a number?
Nah, cause then you got to change the number every time.
Right.
Yeah, nah.
All you had to do was put like a 1 and then...
Nah, cause see, if I got to change the number every time, if you're there on Monday and the number's 12, and then you come back the following Monday and the number's like
23?
20, right? Now you feel away like, oh, so this what you doing? Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm at you.
Look, I do not shy away from the fact that 97 to 2002. So 97 is when I pledged. 2002 is when my daughter was born.
Okay.
Till 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not a good human.
And I would say that I was only influenced by Paul in that 1 6-month period.
Yeah. I was not a good human. Like, I don't even shy away from it. I tell people all the time, like, look, this was, hey.
I think everybody's had their trash
Bless
moments.
yourself if you didn't know me then.
I think everybody's had their trash moments.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into it. For those of y'all, like I said, make sure y'all follow us on all social YouTube, Google, Apple, Spotify. We are everywhere you can find pods. The first half of this pod, we always do Facebook Live. I stopped leaving it up on Facebook, though. So if you want to watch the whole thing, you got to jump to YouTube. You can watch the whole thing tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. What's up?
You should really, Black America Clothing Company should bring back Black Planet.
I don't know that Black Planet went anywhere, but I would love to bring back Black Planet. Bring back.
I still know my password, bro.
Yeah, see, I would love to bring. I thought somebody tried to like reinvigorate it. I don't think it's gone though. I think somebody tried to reinvigorate it, but it just didn't hit the same way. Let's get into these stories, man.
Let's do it.
The biggest thing of the week, we didn't have a lot of news this week, but I was like, a couple of these things I wanted to talk about on the front side, and everything else we can definitely get to on the back side of this. have you been following the Kyle Rittenhouse trial?
Yes.
Good. Let's talk about it.
WTF.
Man, okay. Like, it's one of those weird spaces of where do you start, right?
I literally was just like, how and what and where and what the fuck just happened? Like, it looked, for me, it was like, okay, solid, we're done, we're good. And now it's like,
so
what the fuck?
Kyle Rittenhouse, for those of y'all who don't know, was a member of a group of people who decided to go into, they went from Wisconsin to Illinois, somewhere like that, and they decided to go in and protect, that was their claim. They were protecting something.
Yep.
Who knows, whatever.
But
in the midst of riots and looting and all of that, Kyle Rittenhouse ended up shooting and killing. He killed 2 and injured a 3rd, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
He was 17 at the time.
Same cat who police was giving him water and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He was 17 at the time, and so now the trial is happening. Whew, that's all the back story. I don't even know where to start with this, but okay, so the judge initially ruled that the people who were killed could not be called victims.
Right. Because they were rioters.
Correct. Yay, nay, or indifferent. How you feel about that?
I think if you're killed, you're a victim.
Yeah.
I mean,
think, yeah, regardless of what you're doing.
You're a victim.
Here's the gray area, though. If you're actively committing a crime, if a nigga kicks in your front door and you open fire at the dude who kicks in your front door, is he a victim?
Yeah, he's a victim of me shooting him.
Okay.
Like, no, here's the thing. Like, okay, so I see what you're saying, the gray area. And my addition to that would be if dude kicks in my door.
Right.
I point the gun at him, and he turns and runs, and I still shoot him.
Right.
Then he's a victim.
Right.
If dude kicks in the door with a gun pointed at me and fires off a couple shots, misses me, I fire off and hit him, he just assed out.
Right. And I get, and that becomes the gray area.
Right.
Because the ideology is that these dudes were in the midst of committing a crime. They were looting and rioting when he shot them, or they were attacking him when he shot them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were attacking him when he shot them. Therefore, are they victims? If they were attacking him when he shot them.
There's so much to peel back on that.
Right.
Though, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, were they attacking them? Did they have weapons?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who had the upper hand?
Right.
Like,
well, but that's my issue with the whole stand your ground law in most states too. It's that the defense should equal the aggression. Right. Right. Like we talked last week, a week before last, about the dude who pulled into a driveway and the homeowner just started shooting at a dude who pulled into his driveway and killed him. Like,
that's
the aggression. The aggression doesn't match. Yeah, right. The aggression doesn't match the retaliation. Like, he was sitting in his car trying to figure out where he was. In this situation, dude, and maybe it's because of the way that I've seen these situations go, I'm not surprised about any of it.
I'm really not.
I'm not surprised about any of it. The judge ruling that the people who were shot couldn't be called victims didn't surprise me. Today, they took the absolute solid charge of possessing a weapon as a 17-year-old.
Right.
They took that off the table.
Gone.
Even though we could prove, even though it's facts that he was 17 and had a weapon.
I mean, you literally saw it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you know I can see this, right? And it's like, what the fuck? And see, my thing is it's gotten to the point where we're so numb. Like you said, it doesn't, it's like, we knew it was going to happen.
I hate to say this, but because I've seen the judicial system kind of take this really weird path of not equal punishment.
Right.
When I see this, I'm like, yo, this kid's gonna get off. This kid's gonna get off.
Way too easy.
And I hate the people that go story for story, but I can point to stories of people like Khalif Browder, who got locked in Rikers in solitary confinement over allegedly stealing a book bag.
Right.
Allegedly stealing a book bag. He was in Rikers for 2 years. Turn around, and this kid, at the end of his actions, people have died.
Yep.
And there is a strong possibility that he's going to get off.
Yep.
The one thing that really set with me is the governor had called in the National Guard, and I'm like,
for what?
For what?
For what?
Like, why are you calling the National Guard? Like, people don't get violent until they're presented with violence.
Facts.
And Dr. King once said, riots are the language of the unheard.
Yep.
Like the ideology that people don't riot until they feel like you ain't listening to nothing else we've said.
Right. It's like last resort.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's what it becomes. It's last resort. Yeah. It's the idea that, look,
we tried peacefully.
We tried to do it peacefully. We voted. We
voted. We walked peacefully. You ain't hear this. It's kind of like your child. You know what I'm saying? Your child wants something. You don't hear her.
Right.
So she cries.
Right.
Cries louder.
Right.
Cries louder. Throws a tantrum.
Right.
Then just starts tearing up shit.
Right. And then you beat her for the tantrum, even though you ignored the request. Like so yeah. This Kyle Rittenhouse thing, I'ma say it, dude. I'm not expecting positivity. Like, they can, if they shock me and show me that, yo, this is he was found guilty of anything, he's gonna do jail time, then in that space I'd be like, whoa, shit. Nah. The system.
Nah. I don't see it happening at all.
But the system doesn't work that way. So that was delicious. The other thing though that is crazy to me is, what's your boy? Al Sharpton was there.
Al Sharpton, look, you know I don't like Al Sharpton.
And then Jesse Jackson was there.
Right.
And the prosecutor was like, yo, what's up?
We need him out.
What's up with all these black people showing up?
And see, I mean, when I say I don't like Al Sharpton, it's not that I don't like Al Sharpton. I just want to know who Al Sharpton's manager is. And when I say manager, I mean, it's purely entertainment, because Al Sharpton be sitting docile. And when something pop up, Al Sharpton got front row seats. I want to know who his manager is, because I want to get with him, because I'm trying to be on that level.
I think, though, okay, because the world has changed, right? Because the world has changed. We unfortunately lack those civil rights leaders like we had in the past. No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we won't allow new people to make mistakes. Right. I say this all the time, and I believe this. In today's day and age, we would never allow Detroit Red to become Malcolm X.
Facts.
We would never allow a drug dealing pimp, right, to lead a movement, right, in today's day and age.
Oh no, they would shut that shit down. In today's
day and age,
they would shut that shit down. Who
cares that he changed his life? Who cares that he's now this person? Mm-hmm. We would forever hold him accountable for the shit he did in his youth.
Oh yeah,
in his youth, which leads me to a question.
Okay. I was young. I needed the money.
Kyle Rittenhouse. 17.
Mm-hmm.
He's a kid.
Facts.
Do we persecute this kid for the rest of his life? He's a kid.
I wouldn't say persecute, but I would monitor the shit out of him.
He's a kid.
He's a kid. I get it. Kids make mistakes.
Kids make mistakes all day.
Kids make mistakes, but then there's levels to this shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's levels to this shit.
Right.
A kid can get arrested for X, Y, and Z.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Is he let's monitor him for a couple of years, see if he's changed his life.
Right.
Kyle Rittenhouse is walking around with a gun shooting people.
He's 17 though.
Right.
Right.
But one, what is his influences? Where is he getting this ideology that he can walk around and do this shit?
No. Look.
So no, I'm not gonna but I'm gonna monitor the shit out of him and be like, wait a minute. Because let's say No surprise. He walks.
Right.
2 years down the line, he's leading the movement and shit happens again. Now we're like, okay, come on, bro. We could have handled this shit.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but I do think that if we just look at, I think that we as a collective society, as Americans,
Okay.
I think that we should not be in a position where we ask for forgiveness for certain youth and not all youth. Right? Like I'm not saying that he should walk free. By no means am I saying he should walk free. Like there should be punishment. The system should work the way the system works.
Right.
But will he be a murderer for the rest of his life? No, should he be a murderer for the rest of his life? And before you answer that, Ray Lewis, go.
Ray Lewis is a murderer. Look, Ray Lewis is look, hey, I'll throw one back at you. Ben Roethlisberger. Who was allegedly...
No, Ben Roethlisberger, he's a rapist.
See? For the rest of his life.
Ben Roethlisberger is a rapist.
That's what I'm saying. So,
No, but here's the difference, though.
Allegedly.
No, here's the difference.
Allegedly.
Here's the difference. Ben Roethlisberger allegedly raped 3?
2.
Okay. His numbers, though.
Allegedly.
He allegedly raped 2 women.
Never convicted.
No. Yeah, but his numbers, dude.
What are you saying? So, Kyle Rittenhouse killed how many people?
But at the same time. At the same time. It was same day.
Oh,
same day.
so because it was a year apart.
Yeah. Ben allegedly raped 2 women.
Touche, my nigga.
Several points in his life at 2 different times. So.
No. Don't say several, because now several is more than 2. Twice.
Okay, twice. Jim said the left will persecute him forever. The right will build a statue for him. Yeah, he's right, though. And that becomes the problem. Like, he's... I'm going to say it.
In the eyes of people who believe what he was doing was right, he's a god.
Right.
He's a god.
Natasha said, not a kid, a teenager who knows right from wrong. I disagree with that.
Yeah, I disagree with that, too.
I disagree.
At 17?
At 17?
I was doing some dumb shit.
I didn't kill anybody at 17.
Nope.
But I did some wild shit at 17.
Look.
At 18, at 19,
Look,
at 20, at 21, at 22.
I tell people this
at 23.
You're going to go all the way up until
24.
now? Just keep going. 25, 26.
My baby was born at 28.
Yours too? Mine too?
Yeah, my baby was born at 28.
But look, here's the thing. Because at 17, do we know right from wrong? Yeah. But it's not solid.
And at 17, consequences don't seem real.
No, you still invincible at 17.
Yeah, at 17 you are. I know for a fact right now, if I walk out of my house with an assault rifle and shoot people, that the consequences are dire. I don't know that at 17 you understand the totality of the consequences.
Right. I mean, because there's the whole tried as an adult, all that kind of shit. You still, it's like, hey, you still got to pass, is what I think. The invincibility, you got to pass.
Right.
It is what it is. But, like I said, my thing is, where did he get that mindset?
No, right. So, I say this oftentimes, like, there's a statement that racism isn't born, it's taught.
Agreed.
I actively say now that I hate that we call everybody racist. Like, I think we throw the term around way too loosely.
Oh, yeah. In this day and age, yeah.
Oftentimes, people are...
uneducated.
Right.
Ignorant.
Right. Just uneducated and ignorant. They may not even be racist. They just may not know any better.
I've come across several people in the military.
Right. I come across some people in life who just, they don't know any better. And once they're educated, they go, oh.
Yeah, one of the dudes that I am friends with to this day, met in basic training, I'm the first black person he's ever seen.
Dude.
And I was like, whoa.
Dude, hold on. I'm at the week before last. My job took us to this really dope ranch. Shout out to...
First of all, what?
Yeah. We're doing this whole ranch shit. I saw my manager, my direct manager, walk up to a coworker, female coworker, and like she was doing her neck with the whole like you could tell her neck was tense.
Right.
And he walked over and like just
started massaging.
Like grabbed the base of her neck. Now my manager's an old white guy. I'm not saying that it's right, but I know that there was in my mind, there was no intent behind it other than
to relieve the issue.
he saw her with the neck issue,
Right.
so he rubbed her shoulders. In 2021, that's sexual harassment.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's sexual harassment. Now, was he actively sexually harassing her? I don't think that his acts were sexual.
He might have snowed you. He might have been like, hey, these motherfuckers don't know about me. I'm about to get this.
Side note, Jim said, wasn't me, just so you know. No, it was not Jim.
Jim is an old white guy.
Jim is an old white guy.
And was he your supervisor?
At one point he was.
Jim.
Right. But what I'm getting at though is because of, I think sometimes people just don't know any better.
Right.
People and their ignorance isn't because the knowledge isn't there. But if you live in a state of bliss, you just don't know.
Yeah, if you've never been exposed to certain
Right.
shit, you just don't know.
So if people are telling Kyle Rittenhouse at 17 that this group of people, black and white, are going to deface monuments that we hold pride and true, or they're going to do things that are offensive to us, and you tell a 17-year-old kid, you can go with us.
Oh, yeah.
A 17-year-old kid that has limited friends, a 17-year-old kid that is socially not in the world like other 17-year-olds, because he wasn't hanging out with a bunch of 17-year-olds.
Oh, no,
he was hanging out with old dudes.
Old dudes.
So
He got that old mentality.
you tell this 17-year-old kid that you can hang out with the old guys. We're going to give you a weapon, and we're going to protect America.
Bruh, look.
Yeah.
That in itself right there.
Yes.
He's like, wait a minute, America.
Dude,
I'm standing up. Let's go.
I guarantee you right now that I could get a group. I know for a fact I could get a group of young 15, 16, 17, up to 20-year-olds and tell them that we are protecting the East Side and hand them guns and give them a charge.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And they going to think, yeah,
we doing this shit.
we doing this shit. You know why?
I mean,
because Paul is an OG, and Paul ain't gonna steer us wrong.
Did you just label yourself an OG?
I am to some kids, man.
Have you been labeled by it? Have you been literally
It's-
told that you're an OG?
It's a weird thing.
Wait. You have literally been told
Yes.
that you're an OG?
Yes. Somebody said, "Yo, this is my OG." I'm like, nigga,
Wow, you've reached that level.
yes, dude. Yes.
Can I say you're an OG?
No.
Damn it.
No. I don't want to be anybody's OG.
Welcome to the stage, my boo. That's
Yeah.
what's up, dude.
But just that ideology, right? Like,
Yeah.
it becomes a thing of this young boy. Like, I don't think. Let me say this so y'all don't kill me. I don't think he should get off.
Right.
I think that whatever society says the punishment is for the crime, he should do that. But I think he's 17, and that should be taken. He was 17, and that should be taken into consideration. The people around him who fed the bullshit into him, you can't prosecute them, but that should be taken into consideration as well.
Facts.
Like the fact that his mom, I don't know that this is true.
Like that his mom drove him?
No, not that his mom drove him, but his mom drove him.
Yeah.
But I saw a story that said his mom was young, like
She was
38,
Oh yeah, okay.
right? So
38, 21. Okay, yeah.
yeah, so if she was 38, she was 21 when she had him.
Right.
Young mamas don't always make the best decisions either, right? Like young mamas tend to.
It all depends on the time frame.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like all of these things factor into a child's life though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that. It's
Jim is speaking knowledge out here.
oh, what did Jim say? I missed it.
Why do these things keep disappearing?
Oh, I don't know either. It's been taken into consideration. The law says he can do hard time as an adult. No, I agree. I know the situation with the law. I just think that we as a society, as a people, we should be pushing to apply the law equally. Meaning when we see blacks who are being over prosecuted and we hate it,
Same thing.
we should stand on that same ideology for all kids. This was a 17-year-old, and, you know, we can banter the word kid around because the law says when you're 18, you're an adult. But the reality is you can't drink at 18. You can't buy cigarettes at 18.
Nope.
You can vote and go to war. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
You can vote. You can't even rent a car at 18. No.
You gotta be 21, right?
Yeah, you got to be. Yes.
And you don't get like a discount till like 25.
25. Yeah.
Damn.
Like you can vote and go to war at 18. That's the extent of your adultness.
Yeah, true.
Like you can't make full adult decisions. I was random situation. Me and my partner Will were we was trash, man. We used to go to these.
We know the title of this episode.
we used to go to church conventions, but just me and him.
I know where this is going.
And, no, I'm not gonna tell that story. We used to go to church conventions though, and like just pick up broads at church conventions, right? Because church hoes be the best hoes. And you can't say that I'm wrong or right. Dude,
I'm pleading.
we go to Galveston, and I'm 18. He's 17 at the time. We go to Galveston to check into a hotel room, and they tell us that we cannot check into a hotel room because we don't have an adult with us. And I'm like, I'm 18.
Right.
And so then they say, okay, you can get the room, but you can't put him on the room, or you can't give him a key or all this shit because
he's not an adult.
He's not, and I'm not his legal guardian.
Fuck out of here.
And so we had to go to a different hotel where I walked in just by myself, got the hotel with 2 keys, and called it a day. But at 18, I couldn't govern my own life.
Yeah.
Shit, my baby just went to Miami for her 19th birthday, and the hotel she was at would not let her check in because she wasn't old enough to check in. So we had to scrounge around and get her an Airbnb in Miami that would let her check in without actually seeing a person because she's 19.
Crazy.
Like,
that's crazy.
You can't tell me this 18-year-old, 17 at the time kid is an adult, but he can't make adult decisions.
Facts.
Like,
I'm with you.
There becomes that, right? There becomes that ideology. Like, well, he's an adult, but is he? We ain't letting him make adult decisions.
Yeah, I mean, this whole situation's fucked up, in my perspective.
Yeah, yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm not
advocating for him to get off.
No, I'm not either. But I'm also not. I don't think that he's. I'll be honest. If he's found not guilty on all counts, I'm gonna be like, I didn't expect otherwise. The system, when the judge said that the people he shot could not be considered victims, when the judge
the writing was on the wall.
When the judge took off the gun charge, which was obvious, when the judge when the defense is mad about black people being in the jury, I'm like, not in the jury, just in the galley. Who cares if Al Sharpton is there?
Who cares if Jesse Jackson is there?
And the judge said today, I didn't even notice Jesse Jackson was here till you brought him up.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice Jesse Jackson was here until you mentioned that Jesse Jackson was here. Like,
it's crazy, man.
And does Jesse Jackson command that much fear or respect? Or,
I mean, it is Jesse.
Here's my question.
It is Jesse. Jesse a bad dude.
If you had the opportunity to go see just speak Jesse Jackson or Kelly Rowland, they were speaking the same night at different locations. Crosstown.
You're not even allowed.
You couldn't make both events. You either Jesse Jackson or Kelly Rowland.
I don't even need to answer that.
That's it. You got either Jesse or Kelly.
I don't need to answer that because you already know. I'm gonna catch Jesse on YouTube. I'm gonna catch the recap of Jesse on YouTube.
Okay, Jesse Jackson is speaking for 30 minutes at your church, your mom's church.
Okay.
Crosstown,
Okay.
Beyonce is speaking for 30 minutes.
Shit. I'm about to get
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. You get 3 tickets. One for you, Sonia,
Shit.
and Kennedy.
Shit.
But you have to decide which show y'all go to.
Look, happy wife, happy life, bro. I'm not playing around with that.
So Jesse at the church or Beyonce speaking.
Not performing.
Speaking.
Just talking.
Yes, and you've heard Beyonce
Words.
talk.
Just words.
Just words.
No melodic sounds come out of her voice.
Beyonce's doing a one-woman show where she has a 30-minute monologue.
Get the fuck out of here.
Where you going?
Look, I'm going to be like, let's just go get educated by Jesse real quick because Beyonce ain't going to say too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but where are you going? I know what you're going to say, but where are you going?
We got to go see Jesse.
No, I know what you're going to say.
We're going to see Beyonce.
You're going to see Beyonce.
God
God damn it. You know you're going
Some
to see
bullshit.
Beyonce.
So, that was a stacked conversation. You know where the hell I got to go. Some bullshit.
Oh, shit. Let's move on, man. Let's talk.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk that. Let's talk that right now. Let's talk it right now. We got time.
Let's see.
Hey, Sony's watching.
Shout out to Sonia Patrice
Shout out to
Lee.
Party on the Yard San Antonio.
First of all, shout out to Party on the Yard San Antonio. I would have Sonia heard that part of the end of that conversation.
We'll talk about it later. If anything, I'll play it for her. She'll be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's probably why she was watching. She heard it was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, she heard her name. Like, wait.
She's like, wait a minute.
She heard her name and thought, log on right now.
Yep. Pretty sure.
No. We gonna switch over.
No.
Yes.
We got to talk about this on.
We can talk about the other side.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't watch it anyway, so.
Oh.
Plus on the other side, I got something I want to hit you with. Have you been following the Henry Ruggs situation?
Who?
Henry Ruggs.
No.
Good. We're going to talk Henry Ruggs. We're going to talk Colin in Black and White. We also going to talk this really dope story about a woman who let her mom and sister smash her husband. So, hey.
But wait, Sonya just started watching.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm saying. So can I give a shout out there?
Yeah, please do.
Hey, shout out, baby girl. Thank you for watching for about 2.3 minutes. We got to go.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all jump on the YouTube. This will be live. The whole show will be live on YouTube tomorrow. We got a bunch of stuff we still have to get to. So we're going to talk about all of that and more. Much more. I'm still working on a sign off.
Oh.
So right now, peace out, bitches. That's all I got. Oh shit, we are back. Once I figure out how to do like sound effects and everything, actually I know how to do it, but we'd have to wear headphones because we could even take calls and shit.
No.
Oh no, we'll never take calls.
No.
Ooh, no. I won't say we'll never take calls. But here's what I'll say. No.
We should take calls for one entire show just to see what happens. One entire show of nothing but calls.
That may be a thing.
Just make sure I'm here for
Yeah, no, that's you just pitched the idea. It'll be definitely a face fiasco show where we do nothing but face calls.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Hey, I'm with it. You know what? And we'd even promote it beforehand. Like, hey, this Monday we're doing a full call-in show. Matter of fact, I may even have Nate here because we could do relationship advice and everything.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm with it. We're playing
less, as people say.
First part of the year, that'll be a thing we do.
Say less.
Oh shit, man! Welcome back. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow all of that shit. Follow our IG too. I don't ever promote the IG. We got an IG. Follow our IG as well and a Facebook page and all that shit. Make sure y'all follow us everywhere we are. We are trying to build the HEG Podcast Network into a thing. I got
a conglomerate.
I got an offer for
Coca-Cola
2 other podcasts
to be on.
To either be on or create. One of them I think we're gonna go with. One of them I'm still in the works about. But yeah, be on or create the ideology for 2 other podcasts.
I got some in my back pocket too, but I ain't never gonna do it because I had a podcast.
Yeah.
And it was just bad timing for that podcast.
You know what? So here's the thing that I thought about. I actually thought about at one point, and I can say it because I mean there's a million podcasts out there. But at one point, I wanted to have a female version of HGG. So just all females.
Word.
This is before we even got Mecca on the show. I want to do
good girls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to have a female version of HGG. I wanted to, and when we shifted the first shift, I really thought about doing a long form podcast with you, because some of the ideas you had, I was like, those are better served long form, where we just talk one topic all day long, not current events, but more like this. And I was like, you know what, this is something I should do. I just haven't had time to put all of that in the works because
I'm here now.
Yeah, shit. No, I know. Shit,
Let's do it.
all right then. Shit, now that's 4 podcasts I'm working on. We're gonna get all this shit jumping. Let's get back into it. Where you wanna start?
You tell me. Show. I'm just trying to be like you.
Let's do this.
No, I'm not.
No.
Let's be clear. No, I am not.
No. Let's I didn't want to write this on the board, but I did want to talk about this. But in me talking about it, I wanted to ask you, is it something that you're comfortable talking about? So do you know who Henry Ruggs is?
No.
Henry Ruggs is a football player who plays for the
Steelers?
No, not the Steelers.
Cowboys?
He plays for not the Cowboys. He plays for, what was the team Mecca came up with last week? The Georgia Braves and the Pennsylvania Ravens. He doesn't play for either of those teams either.
Wow.
He plays for Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay.
And he recently was involved in a DUI incident where someone died.
Okay.
There has been a law that just got passed. I think it's part of the infrastructure bill. But because of your
situation,
your history, I was like, I want to talk about this with Face, but I don't know if Face is comfortable having this conversation.
Bruh, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. So for those of y'all who don't know, I'll let you tell. Why am I so uncomfortable in this space?
I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Why am I so uncomfortable in this space?
So, I mean, it is a secret for people who ain't heard. Back in 2009, my sister and my brother-in-law were part of a motorcycle group, Cycles in Action, and they were up in Austin, Texas at the Texas Relays or whatever. There was a big bike rally. And so it was early on April 5th, and they were at a club or whatever, and they decided to leave early because they wanted to avoid all the crazies that were on the road. So they left the club, and they were riding in their formation. And if you don't know how motorcycle groups ride, it almost looks like a bowling pin setup. You know what I'm saying? They got one. And so my brother-in-law's bike was at point, and my sister was on his back. And a young man, Mario Hernandez Rodriguez, a legal immigrant, previous DUI, was out. Blood alcohol concentration was like 0.5, or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, he was gone.
So I didn't know that part.
Yeah, he was gone.
Yeah, okay.
He was driving in an SUV, swerved, going down the wrong way on a one-way, bounced off a Mercedes, and played the bowling ball roll into the bike group.
Right.
Hit my brother-in-law's bike immediately. My sister was thrown from the bike. My brother-in-law died immediately. My sister stayed for an ICU for 5 days, and then she passed.
Okay. So DUI happened, a DUI situation in which your brother-in-law and your sister were both
and a third, Keith Halliburton, was also killed.
Right. So if you don't know the story about Henry Ruggs, he played for the Raiders. A rookie. I think he was a rookie, either rookie or second year. He was in Las Vegas. There was a young lady in the car with him. He was driving a Corvette. They said he was doing roughly 156
in Vegas.
In Vegas.
On the outskirts?
Right. like where?
Was he on Fremont? What the fuck was going on?
I think that was one of the stories I read. Said he was doing roughly 156 at some point. He ended up hitting and killing a young lady. Yeah, that's the entirety of the story. However, that's not the entirety of the story. Congress has just passed a bill that says that cars are now going to be required to have some type of alcohol monitoring in them.
They've been talking about that for years.
Well, the bill just passed.
Good.
Yes, it just passed, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things like people balked at the idea of seatbelts
Right.
until we realized like
We need them
why the
shits.
fuck ain't we been having seatbelts in cars?
Right.
And so this is one of those spaces where I'm like, yo, why has this not been a thing? But it's now gonna be a thing. I think the law just passed, so I mean we probably won't start seeing it. Well, they're saying new cars, so the 2022 is already out, so we'll probably start seeing it in 2023s.
Okay.
On forward. So shout out to that. But the conversation that I wanted to have, Henry Ruggs, I believe, was 22 years old.
Okay.
So he's a young man.
Right.
And the young lady he killed was, I think, 25. I could be making that up, but I know she was also young.
Okay.
She is the victim in this story.
Facts.
She is the victim. I don't want to shade anything in her regard. But here's my question.
Okay.
What should, from your perspective, because you look at this way different than I do.
Okay.
What should happen to Henry Ruggs?
What are my options? Like, are you just asking me
Yeah.
my thoughts?
Yeah, your thoughts.
Oh, he's going to jail.
Okay.
He's going to jail.
Okay.
I mean, look, in my situation, Mario Hernandez Rodriguez got 3 20-year sentences served concurrently. So he's only doing 20.
Right.
Up for parole in 13. But if he gets out at 13, he's still got to do another 5 because he fled the scene.
Gotcha.
So
he got 20 years concurrent, then an additional 5.
no, he got 6 years
Oh, yeah,
concurrent.
6 years concurrent, yeah.
And then another 5 on top of that.
Okay. So he, at minimum, will do
18.
18 years. Okay, at minimum.
But he had his parole last year, and they said no. So,
Okay, yeah.
which I'm pissed off about because they were supposed to notify us when his parole hearing came up so we can go up to Austin and be like, no,
Okay.
nobody called us.
So, and this becomes my question to you. Is it... Okay. Is it in Henry Ruggs' case, and speaking mostly in Henry Ruggs' case and not in the case of Mario Hernandez Rodriguez, but in the case of Henry Ruggs, in a situation like this, do we openly say, yo, this dude is a murderer, therefore throw the book at him?
Yes.
We don't take into consideration anything else?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because he had a choice.
I agree.
He had a choice.
Uh-huh.
He made the decision
Right.
to get in his vehicle.
Right.
There was no if, answer. You can play the whole, he was drunk, he didn't know what he was doing. Yes, he did.
I disagree with that.
No.
Yeah.
He made the decision to get in his car. He made a decision to drive.
Agreed with that. But okay. Here's my question to you. And once again, I don't because
No. Bring
yeah.
it. No need.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah. If Mario Hernandez Rodriguez and or Henry Ruggs was 100% sober when this happened, but sneezed, but lost control somehow, does the ideology that they should wear this forever still stand?
Yeah. Reason be, you're still. I see you take away the alcohol part. He was still going 157.
Okay.
So that, there was choices upon choices that he failed to acknowledge. You doing 157 in Vegas? Let's just put that right there is a stupid decision right there.
I'm listening.
So he's
I'm listening.
making that decision to get behind the wheel of a vehicle and push his whip that fast.
Right.
Whether he sneezed, whether he lost control, there were still some decisions, some conscious decisions that he made that ended up doing what he did. Now,
I'm sorry, not 157.
okay.
156.
See, Paul, you messing up. Now I got to start my whole argument over.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay.
And had a blood alcohol level twice the legal limit.
0.16.
Yeah.
Or 1.6.
Twice the legal limit. So the 156 blood alcohol, twice the legal limit. The young lady he killed was 23.
Okay. So yeah, he wears that. He wears that. Celebrity status, athletic status goes out the window. He wears that.
And is there? And this is why I'm asking. Is there any? Is there any space for? Now, you in the case with your brother and sister-in-law, sister and brother-in-law, he had priors, right?
Oh yeah, he had a previous DUI.
Priors. If this was Henry Ruggs' first DUI, that does not mean it was his first time driving drunk,
right?
But if his first time getting caught,
right?
Is there any space for? Is there any space for? This was a mistake.
Yes.
A series of bad mistakes.
There's space for that, but he's still going to pay. He still has to be convicted of what he did.
Okay. So is there any space for forgiveness?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you that, look, let's be clear. Let's be clear right now. We have forgiven Mario Hernandez Rodriguez. We've forgiven him. We forgive him at his trial.
Right.
We stood up in front of him and said, you know what? We forgive you for what you did. And here's what killed me. I was pissed. I drove from Clovis, New Mexico to Austin, Texas in 5 hours.
Yeah.
You do the math.
Oh shit. Wait, in 5 hours?
You do.
So you were speeding.
Oh, I was gone.
Yeah.
And I told Sonia, look, I'll tell the whole thing. Look, when I got the call, first of all, I went numb. When I got myself together, I grabbed my keys. We packed a bag. I was in the car ready to roll. Sonia was like, we probably should get Kennedy.
Oh shit.
I was gone.
Oh shit.
I was an hour and a half down the road before I called my commander and told him what happened. I was gone.
Yeah.
So I got to the hospital. I was pissed. I was hurt. I was done.
Right.
And my 4-year-old nephew.
Fuck yeah.
My 4-year-old nephew said, I forgive him. Before any of us said, we were all angry and pissed. Nathaniel Alexander Britt said, I forgive him for what he did. At that point, every adult in the room did a self-check.
Here's my question. So y'all were already crying. How much more crying did that cost?
Oh my God.
Because I'm about to cry now. And I know Nate. Like,
I was done.
Like I know Nate's a nice young man. Now I'm like, God damn it, 4?
I was done. Like we were just sitting there and the pressure was building. Everybody was just, why it would happen, this, that, and the other. And Nate was like, but Uncle Face, I forgive him. I was like, fuck you, Nate, for saying that shit out loud, first of all. But it was like, bruh.
Boy, I'll fuck you up.
So we forgave him. There's forgiveness there.
Right.
But there's never forgetting.
No, right. I agree. I agree. And so the reason I was like, I'm going to have this conversation with Face is because of your history. But also, like, I saw tons of people crucifying Henry Ruggs for making the decisions that he made.
Right.
But I also take the stand of, and this is just me, I don't drink, right? So
right.
But I do take the stance of, I know people who have drank and drive. I know people who have driven under the influence of things. I understand that when you are drunk, tipsy, whatever you want to call it, you are not of sound mind to make sound decision. And if people are not around you to help you make sound decision, or if they're also drunk, right? Then what ends up happening is they don't stop you.
No.
When they should. You don't. I'm gonna say this. I know plenty of people who will say, "Yo, we going out tonight," and they don't make a plan.
Well, no, they make a plan.
No, they don't make a plan for what happens when they get drunk.
See, here's in my experience. I used to be, guilty. Had a couple drinks. I can make it to the house. I'm good.
Right.
Thank God I made it to the house.
Right.
I was never done to where I was like, I'm just gonna drive. I was never that gone.
Right.
But still, shit could have happened, right? So what I've learned is, before you go out, some people are like, hey, we getting drunk. 7 out of 10 times, they'll have a designated driver. Maybe less than that. Maybe like 3 out of 10.
Right. I'm
They'll
like,
have a designated driver. What happens is the designated driver is also a drinker.
right.
So it's like, okay, now the designated driver is like, you know what? Everybody's having fun. We're
Right.
sitting there drinking Cokes
Okay,
all night.
no, you're right. You may start off 7 out of 10 times. You start off with a designated driver, and then at the end of the night,
But see,
he's drinking.
and see, what my dad was like, look, you make plan A, you make plan B, C, D, all the way down. You have a look. Paul, you don't drink, right? But let's say you did. Let's just say I knew that you were capable of having a drink, and I'm like, okay, Paul, you the DD tonight because you don't really drink that much.
Right.
But then we out chilling. I'm like, okay, wait. If Paul drinks, we don't have a designated driver. We're all fucked. There has to be a plan after that, but nobody thinks that far.
Right, and that becomes part of the issue that I see in the global thing. It's that most times when people start getting drunk, depending on where they're getting drunk,
Right.
if there's nobody to say, bruh, hold on, slow down, let's talk about this. This ain't the move. What ends up happening is just that. There's no accountability, and
Facts.
mistakes are made. Look, when I saw the Henry Ruggs story, I immediately was like, yo, I feel bad for this 23-year-old girl and her family.
Oh, that ripple effect is crazy.
Right. I feel bad for the 23-year-old girl and her family. But I also feel bad for Henry Ruggs. And I'm going to tell you this. I feel bad for Michael Hernandez Rodriguez.
Mario.
Okay, same thing. I don't know that nigga. But here's why I say I feel bad for him.
Well,
Because I don't believe that most people are psychopaths, right?
right.
And so I don't think that most people get in their car logically thinking that
no.
I'm going to kill somebody tonight.
Nobody
most
ever thinks
people, right? Most people get in their car and think I can make it home.
Right.
I got this. And they get in their car because they're not that drunk. I'm tipsy.
Their confidence level builds up when
Right,
you drink.
right.
You're confident. Well, I got this. I've done this before.
And then the next thing you know, now you're having to sit with the idea that you just, in Mario's case, murdered 3 people. In Henry Ruggs' case, murdered 1 person, but still, a life was cut short.
Facts.
And you have to now, nigga, like,
Bruh, look.
and not somebody who was an adversary. Like, you killed a stranger.
Yeah.
Somebody you didn't know, like, who, shit, in Mario's case, he killed a mother and a father.
Right.
Leaving behind
And see, I'll take it 2 steps further. One, we not only felt bad for us,
right.
we felt bad for Mario's family.
Right.
Because one, first of all, he was an illegal immigrant. Wasn't supposed to be here in the first place.
Right.
But now he's got people back in Mexico that are without their son for this long. So we felt bad about that. To take it back to the series of unfortunate events that happens, what we did as a family, we tried to bring a case against the bar
Right.
because they're at fault.
Yes.
And I'm like, nobody, what was the bartender doing? Like,
Right.
you're trained I went through bartending training because, well, they wasn't really training. They was like, hey, Face, you're going to be the bartender tonight. Here's what you do. If you start noticing somebody, you
Right.
stop them.
Right.
So we tried to say, hey, why isn't the bar getting any kind of questioning? Because, I mean,
Right.
you're right. Nobody gets in the car saying, oh, I'm about to kill all these people.
Right.
You get in the car with this invincible feeling, I can do this, I can get home. But at some point, I think bars need to start having better training.
And they're required to. What happened? Y'all tried to bring a lawsuit against the bar and it got dismissed?
No fault.
Really?
No fault whatsoever. And we were like, how? We were like, how is this even possible? So
yeah, because bars even have insurance for stuff like that.
Even in Henry's case, I'm like, okay, let's go back. Let's start peeling back the onion. Be like,
Right.
what was
Right.
Who was serving this kid?
Right. Who was? Where's the level of responsibility not just to Kyle Rittenhouse, but to the people around Kyle Rittenhouse? Where's the level of responsibility to Henry Ruggs and the people around Henry Ruggs? Because
people around him.
Here was a crazy thing. There was a young lady in the car with Henry Ruggs.
Right.
Right. So.
And Did she survive?
Yeah, I think she survived.
But see, that's the thing. Was she drinking? What was her blood alcohol?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Look, we've been out. This is me back in Fayetteville when I first got in, going to the sports bar. Everybody, and see, here's what happens. It's like, okay, you start doing ridiculous math. Like me and you out. Okay, Paul, you had 3 drinks. I had 2. Of course, you had 3 beers. I had 2 Hennessy and Cokes. The alcohol. You start doing chemistry and shit that you start doing algebraic equations. My alcohol concentration was less than yours.
Right.
I'm more sober than you are.
Right.
I can drive and you can't. You're both drunk.
Right.
So then I don't know what her situation was.
Yeah, I don't
was
even.
she drinking?
Yeah, I don't know what she was.
But yeah, it's you have to look at.
But
the
I
whole
also
situation.
feel bad for her because shit.
Oh yeah, she's tormented. She's got a series of things that she has to deal with. Now, was Henry injured?
No, but he was cut.
Oh, poor baby.
He lost his job.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. But it's like there's so many things that you have to understand that happens. Like people see the impact, they see what happens, but I mean, when you start looking at that ripple effect of everybody that it affects, bro, it's dangerous. Like I will tell you this: Audra and Reese were killed April 5th, 2009, right?
Mm-hmm.
In 2016, Paul, I got an email from somebody that was stationed with my sister at her second base that just found out in 2016.
Wait, they were killed in 09.
7 years later, I got an email from somebody who was like, oh my God, I just found out about Audra. I'm broke. I don't know what I'm going to do. She was my best friend. I was trying to hit her up on Facebook because we were supposed to be taking a trip, yada, yada. Her son and my son were born at the same time, and it was just, so it's like, dude, that ripple effect is dangerous.
Yeah.
So I tell you, man, here's what I tell people. As a senior NCO in the military, just as a human being, right? I will do everything in my power to prevent you from drinking and driving. If you make the conscious decision to drink and drive, I will do everything in my power to make sure you go to jail.
Ruggs and his passenger suffered minor injuries when taken to a local hospital. He stayed on the scene and was charged with DUI. The Raiders released him, of course. We are devastated by the loss, blah, blah, blah. We're in the process of gathering information.
And I got beef with the Raiders, too. A little bit of beef with the Raiders. They cut ties just like that.
Yeah, and that's one of the things where who is it? Derek Carr came out and
Hashtag fuck Derek Carr, he's trash.
Derek Carr's a good human. Derek Carr came out and spoke shortly after this and said that he was standing with Henry Ruggs. He said that what Henry needs in a time like this is for people to not abandon him.
Right.
And somebody said, well, what about the victim? He said, no, this isn't. He basically said, y'all asked me about Henry, so I'm talking about Henry.
Right.
If you ask me about the victim, her family needs the same love and support.
Facts.
But he said, I'm not going to throw Henry away because he made a mistake. And then people try to jump on Derek Carr. And I immediately said, but he's right, though. You don't want to throw Henry Ruggs away, just like, I'm going to say it, not y'all, but the people who loved and supported Mario Van Peebles should have still stood by his side.
And I hope that they did.
Right. And even though, because no matter what you do, look, Kyle Rittenhouse's family, I hope they're standing by him.
Oh, yeah.
Even not condoning the shit, but
being there for him.
Being there for him because he still has to deal with the psychology that, I killed 2 people.
Right. And that's why my beef against the Raiders, because I'm pretty sure prior to this incident, it's not an accident. I don't call them accidents anymore. Those aren't accidents. Accidents is, by definition, oops, I didn't know it was going to happen.
It's still an accident.
I call it an incident.
It's
I'm sorry.
an accident.
I can't do it.
It's an accident. I'm going to tell you why it's an accident, but I'll let you finish.
Those people, the Raiders, before this incident,
Accident.
were probably like, hey, Henry, this is why we drafted you. We got love for you. We're going to do everything we can to make you the best football player that you can be, best facility. Here's the money. Boom, this happened. Fuck you, go away.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up.
I agree. Here's why I call it accident over incident. I'm going to tell you this now. I think it's an accident because none of it was purposeful. Even if you made bad choices, you still made choices. They were bad choices, but I guarantee you, unless they are psychopaths, Henry Ruggs did not get into his car and say, you know it's going to be real fun tonight when we kill a girl. He didn't say that. What he said was, I'm sober enough to drive my Corvette. And the young lady he had in his car was like, yeah, you sober enough to drive your Corvette. And then he was like, hey, want to see how fast we can get to the house and do it? And she was like, yeah, let's see how fast we can get to the house and do it. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I think this shit happened on a Tuesday morning. So clearly, most NFL teams are off Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because they play Sunday, game film Monday, unless you have a Monday night game.
Right.
Tuesday is your off day. So I'm pretty sure he was like, hey, let's get to the house so we can do it. Mm-hmm. And she was like, ooh, I'm going to do an NFL player. Let's go. Mm-hmm. And he was speeding to the house drunk. Mm-hmm. Accident. Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of this was purposeful.
Completely disagree.
None of this was purposeful.
Completely disagree.
You don't think he was trying to get none?
Oh, he was trying to get something.
Dude, there's no way you go 156 unless you're trying to fuck.
But look, because of where I've been, I cannot call it an accident.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. Yeah. We ain't got to harp on it. Matter of fact, I was trying to decide if we were going to take a break or just go into some not-so-heavy shit.
We got commercial breaks there?
No, but
we need commercial breaks.
Hey, y'all, we'll be right back on the other side of this commercial break. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out.
Well, you need commercial breaks. Horribly Good Guys products. You need commercial breaks. You need to make your own commercial.
We own it. Anyway.
We're back from the commercial. Hey.
Hey, commercial. Oh, shit. I don't even know where to start with this.
Where we going?
We are talking.
Are we going to lighten it up?
Yes, very much so.
Well, then let's go.
I posted in the group chat. Some TikTok lady.
Oh, yeah. I read that.
Some lady on TikTok. And I didn't get her name. I don't give a shit about her name. But I do want to talk this story because I think this is comical. This chick on TikTok, according to the New York Post, I'm going to read the headline. I let my mom and daughter sleep with my husband. The relationship between mother-daughter and blah, 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 blah. However, one woman, blah, 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 blah. Oh, self-described swinger, Brooke Macklin. That's her name. Has outlined her unusual family arrangement. She basically went on and says, this is my mom. Yeah, I let my husband have her a couple of times a week. Yes, I'm that kind of wife.
Wait a minute. You don't even have to tell me her race. I'm just going to say this right now. You don't.
Okay.
You don't. But the fuck? Here's the thing. We had a conversation 2 shows ago. The last time I was on.
Okay.
When I won, about you can't smash mother or daughter then mother.
No.
You can't smash mother then daughter.
Yeah, you can't go down. You can go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in this situation, is the dude going up?
He's going up.
But didn't she say mother and her daughter?
No. She said mother and sister.
Oh, mother and okay.
So yeah,
I was like, wait a minute.
It's up and lateral.
So that's a win then. On your stand, that's a win.
No, you can't go down because if you smash mom, if you smash girl A, girl A. We'll call her Anna. If you smash,
wait, do I know any Annas? Okay, no.
I don't know any Annas either.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, but my mama's name is Angela, so we can't do Anna.
Ooh,
yeah.
Becky.
Alice.
Becky.
Well, A, so A for Alice. So if you smash B for Becky. If you smash Alice,
okay,
you can smash Alice's mom,
Mary,
but you cannot smash Alice's daughter,
Donna.
Right. You can smash up. Mm-hmm. You can never smash down.
Facts.
So if he starts off with Alice. And Alice says, hey, you know, you can have my mom. And the mom is like, sure.
Okay. Look. I'm just going to say that that's not my lifestyle.
It's not your lifestyle.
But what other people eat don't make me shit.
Facts.
So, and what other people do behind closed doors is none of my business.
Okay, I'm with it.
But because it's out there, I can have an opinion.
Yes, you can.
Ew.
Okay, I got questions, though. Here's the biggest question. What if...
I love playing the what if game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who Bernice Burgos is?
No.
Okay, Bernice.
Should I?
Bernice Burgos is she's a, shit, I don't even know what Bernice did before being an IG model / she has her own clothing line. She was a bartender at a strip club. Like she got famous for being a video girl.
Yeah, no.
Reason I bring up Bernice. Bernice she's a very attractive woman. My question to you is, what if the mom looked like Bernice? Because Bernice is like...
I got to see Bernice.
That's Bernice Burgos.
See, ain't no mom looking like that.
But Bernice is a mom.
Okay.
And there'll be a picture of Bernice and her daughter. See if I can find one of her and her kid. Because she every now and then posts. Okay. See this video here? Yeah. That's pushing her clothing line. That's Bernice. That's Bernice's daughter.
Okay.
So here's my question.
Okay.
If they look like that...
It's still the familiar thing that's just not sitting right with me.
But hold on.
Because of it. Look. But if we're playing the what if,
they're not saying they're having threesomes. They're saying that.
Look, I applaud that situation. A dude is winning if he's winning. Let's just put it that way for him. But for me, I can't get with it. I'm sorry. It just doesn't compute. You can put whatever scenario of girl you want in Face's head, it doesn't compute. Dude is winning. I give it to him. He's winning.
I'm going to say, I don't know that I have ever dated, smashed, fondled a woman and thought, oh, her mama could get it.
See, that thought would never cross my mind, like, ever.
No. Right, I'm saying, like, I don't know that I've ever dated. Like, I've never dated. I'm thinking of, like, women I've dated. Like, I've never looked at her mama and went, oh, yeah, she could get that work. I did once say to a girl that I would date her because I said, oh, yeah, I could actually date you because your mama old and she's still attractive.
Right, like, because you look at the mom to see what she gonna
But I'm
look
looking
like.
At genealogy. I wasn't looking at her mama like she could get it.
Right.
I'm thinking now, like, I don't know that I've ever just been like, oh, yeah, your mama could get it.
I don't see that.
No.
But in dude's situation, I will say this as somebody who is totally detached from this whole scenario.
Right.
That's a fucking win.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Because of the permission that was given. That's like an open. That's like Steph Curry's green light to shoot.
But they're swingers. So yeah, if your wife gives you the thumbs up to, if your wife gives you the okay to smash somebody else, and then says, hey, you can smash my mom.
But see, here's where Faces. I don't want to. How do I call this? Fuck it. This is how Face was raised, right? Uh-huh. When it comes to sex,
you're similar to the Thriller in Manila.
Shout out to Biggie on the Wall. But no, with sex, emotions are there.
All right, y'all. Thank
listen.
Thank y'all for showing up.
I told y'all this is how face was brought up.
Okay.
So you have to look again. Not saying it's right. Not saying
Okay.
it's logic. Not saying it's fact. But this is what I was told.
Okay.
So you start. Let's say in dude's situation, right? He's smashing moms.
Right.
Moms is better than wife.
Okay.
Way better than wife.
I would hope so. She old.
So now moms is getting, whereas let's say before, Shorty was getting, it was like 80-20. Shorty getting 80, mom's getting 20.
Right. Well, 80-10-10, because mom getting 10, sister getting 10.
I didn't put the sister in. Okay, so okay, let's say mom's is better. Well, mom's is better than sister. Whose sister is better than. So it's more like 50-40-10.
Okay.
To start off with.
Right.
But now Shorty is now getting the 10.
Okay.
Mom's is getting the 50.
Okay.
Sister's getting the 40.
Okay.
And it continues like that until dude's like, look, mom's is giving it to me like I've never had it before. This old woman got tricked. So now mom's getting 90. Sister's getting 5. Shorty's getting 5.
Gotcha.
You're telling me that there's not going to be a problem?
Okay. Not if
possibly.
Not if you don't put not if you can separate sex from emotion.
Okay, so look. Who's a more emotional creature, men or women?
Ooh. Okay, that's a tough call. In most realms of life, I think men are more emotional in life. I think
in life. In relationships,
women.
Who's more emotional?
Women.
Okay, so now you said separate emotion from
sex, you're right. Yeah. No. Okay.
So you see where I'm like saying that this could be a problem.
No. It could definitely be a problem. Like
okay.
it can definitely be a problem. But I think that in situations like this where relationships are open and people are swingers, I think that
I've never been in the swinging realm. I don't know how that works.
I think that communication is always the key. Communication fixes a lot of the things.
Oh, it does.
Because
if there's an open communication. But see, here's the thing. I don't even think that even if communication was solid. What are you doing? Oh, we about to sweat. Kidding. I think even if communication was solid, like there was constant communication, right?
Right.
Constant. Hey, like every week they have a hot wash. Hey, how was yours last week? They talk about it every week. Somewhere down the line, I wholeheartedly believe that somewhere down the line, somebody is going to catch an emotion or somebody's going to catch a feeling, and it's like, okay, but I want more time.
Here's something that happened to me. This is a real thing that happened to me. I had a friend who our relationship was really we were friends with benefits.
Okay.
We stressed the fact that we were friends before everything else, right?
Right.
But because our communication was really open, she came to me and said, "Look, we got to stop doing this."
Okay.
Because I'm starting to catch feelings, and in us having the conversation,
okay, we
stopped.
Hey,
I respected the fact that she told me.
Okay.
And it really turned into if this is an issue. I don't want to lose my friend. So I didn't go in as no, let's come on. We could do it a few more times. Like let's push through. Let's power through this emotional situation that you're feeling.
Okay.
And so what I'm getting at and saying all of that is, if communication is honest and open, I think that shit like this. Granted, no, I'm not trying to fuck nobody, mama.
I think your shorty was the great white buffalo, because she can, if you put it on an average, how many people are actually going to have that conversation?
No. She was definitely the great white buffalo.
Okay.
She was definitely great. Because here's the craziness of this whole situation. She actively knew that I was not looking to be in a relationship, yet she was actively looking to be in a relationship.
Okay.
So she would date. She would go on whole dates with niggas, but she would tell niggas up front, I'm not fucking until I get into a relationship. She would tell niggas, yo,
Great White Buffalo.
I'm not fucking until I get into a relationship.
Mm-hmm. But you had the backdoor pass.
Yeah, I was like
Backstage pass.
she was fucking me, so it made it easier to not fuck them. Like she was legit. Like she would go on dates and then come over.
Okay, yeah, she was great. She was
so
great.
I was winning because niggas was taking her to really nice restaurants.
Oh.
And then she'd be like, "Hey, what you doing tonight?" I'm like, "I ain't doing shit. I'll be at the house." Okay, I'm gonna come over there later. I'm like, "All right, cool. I don't care." And then she would literally like go on these dates, go home and put on her pajamas and come to my house. I was winning.
See, you were winning. You like varsity winning. See, your varsity winning and it was like my freshman winning. When I say freshman winning, look, freshman winning was like when me and Sonya were dating. Like we go to a club, and dudes would be out there trying to dance and buy her drinks.
Oh yeah,
that's freshman winning. You were more like varsity winning.
Oh yeah, because
I didn't pay for nothing at clubs,
dude. I'll say this: she doesn't watch the show, and we're not friends like that anymore. Well, first of all, we're not friends like that anymore. But we don't even kick it anymore. But there was a situation where a dude was flying her to Miami.
Oh, wait. I'll talk to you off there.
So she fucked me before the Miami trip, so she wouldn't fuck him on the Miami trip. And then she fucked me after the Miami trip.
Yeah, varsity winning.
I was like,
that's like Division I winning.
I was like, yo.
That was like Division I.
But then she caught feelings, but I guess even in this situation here, dude, I'm like, I hear what you're saying about the emotional aspect of it, but I think if a couple is open, if a couple has an open marriage or an open,
so you're telling me that there's no entanglements that could happen? Because certain people had an open relationship.
No. But here's what I'm gonna say: those people I think were lying to save face, but I think that if a situation is open. And y'all are actively communicating, then that becomes different than what they had. Because I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a charade.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was a charade. But I do know couples that have open. I know a couple of couples that have done the whole open relationship thing, and for them, like there are rules. Like one of the couples that I'm thinking of now, like her main rule was, don't fuck nobody that I know. Nobody that and she was very specific. Like nobody that I hang out with, nobody that I work with. Like don't fuck in my circle.
Right.
And don't have none of your broads like popping up. Like do what you do, but don't have none of your broads popping up. And he was basically telling his wife the same thing. Like, cool, our circle should never overlap. And for them, it worked. Now, I know, like, I already know
compute.
That wouldn't work for you.
It doesn't compute.
Yeah, but for them, it worked.
And like I said, what other people eat.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Again, he's winning. I just can't get with it.
I don't know if it's a win, just because what I can't wrap my head around is I honestly don't know of. My brain is like, yeah, but whose mama you trying to hit?
Wait, does it say the age of them? Because that'll determine a lot of my sincere feelings, if there's any ages. Does it show the picture of them?
Yeah, there was a picture in.
Could you guesstimate the age?
That's photo. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. That here's the problem: white people age like milk.
Right.
And so
that's why I said,
the daughter looks to be probably, or the wife looks to be probably 24, 25. The mom looks to be about 80. She got an old ass face.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's that, right? Like yuck.
Yeah, that's why my. But yeah, it's a strange situation.
Oh shit. Let's talk about this Colins shit.
Okay. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
You know what it's about?
Yep.
Okay, so you do know what it's about.
Yep.
I will tell you this. I was impressed. I was impressed because one, I've been waiting for him to be able to have a platform to tell what he's been going through, where people can't interrupt, where people can't have their own. I mean, you're gonna have your own opinion, but the show, first of all, it's like I think it's a 3 or 4 part series on Netflix called In Black and White. It shows where he came from, how the adversities that he had as a young kid, how he overcame those, and it wasn't Colin saying, "This is why I'm right." It was just saying, "This is how I got to where I am," and it showed like there's a couple of, I don't, no spoiler, well, fucking spoiler, if you ain't see it, it's your fault. But there was a couple of so he played baseball when he was a kid, so he was going on a lot of travel ball tournaments to this one city,
right?
And every time he went to a hotel, there was always a racist interaction, and he was just like, of course, 2 white parents and Colin,
right?
So they were like, "Hey, this is our son," and they were like, "Oh, that's so nice, you adopted one of them," and it was just, you just start to see a little bit of how Colin is feeling, and it like what impressed me the most about the whole show was dope. Like it was well made. It wasn't. I mean, the cinematography. Sorry, that's
no.
The whole acting side of me. The cinematography was dope. The stories were dope. The way they interlapped. The way that it was. You had Colin saying certain things, and it was shoot to an actual scene. It was well made.
So, first of all, I would expect it to be well made. Ava DuVernay made it.
Yep.
And she is
dope as fuck.
Dope. I can say I didn't watch it. I had no desire to watch it though.
I mean,
and largely because I kind of got. I'm gonna say it. I really got turned off to Colin, after
tryout.
The tryout. I really got turned off to Colin after the tryout.
What aspect of the tryout though? Because there's some things that hopefully you know the whole story about the tryout.
Yeah, no, I do. Okay. I do. Here's the aspect of the tryout. I don't think I've said this about a lot of different players. No one is bigger than the league, right?
Okay.
I don't think anybody is bigger than the league.
Okay.
If you want a job almost anywhere in the world,
mm-hmm.
there are certain things that you have to do. To work at McDonald's, there are certain things you have to do. To work at, but there's certain things. They're not the same. They're not the same as to work at AT&T,
right?
But or to work at Google. But to work at any job, there's certain things you have to do.
I get it.
Now, I think the NFL was wrong in their blackballing of Colin. I do think that.
Okay.
However, aforementioned too, therefore, an addendum of no. But I think that once the NFL recognized, hey, we have to rectify this. Let's figure out a way to fix this. Let's. At the time there were 32 teams, or the 32 teams. He is easily not the 64th worst quarterback. There's a space for him.
Yeah.
Let's find a space for him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The NFL said, we made a mistake. Let's rectify the mistake. Let's see if we can put him in front of some teams.
Mm-hmm.
And all the teams need to send a representative, but we want to put him in front of. That's what the NFL initially said. That they were trying to send all the teams to send a representative, which to me is also stupid because some teams didn't need a rep.
Right.
Some teams had 2 or 3 quarterbacks.
Right.
They didn't need it, but we're going to send all the teams. Colin decided, for good reason, nah, y'all come over here and see me. The NFL wanted him to sign an NDA, wanted him to do some things.
Right.
The NFL did not want to hold responsibility. Cool. Y'all want to see me? Come over here. This shit was in Atlanta. Y'all want to see me? I'm going to have my pro day here. Here's where I had an issue with Colin.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up to that pro day wearing a shirt that said Kunta.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, if you're actively trying to get a job, don't come in here trying to be the adversary to the league that you're trying to get a job to. If I decide I want to work at Coca-Cola, I probably shouldn't wear a shirt that says cocaine with the Coca-Cola logo on it. I probably shouldn't do that to my Coca-Cola interview.
But see,
I probably shouldn't use this opportunity for me to get an interview as a platform to then push another agenda.
I'm I'm on the flip side of that.
If
I'm on and here's why.
then say you don't want a job with the NFL.
No, but here's why. Here's why I'm on the flip side of that. 50% agreement with what you said. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to work with you, but at the same time, if you want to work for me, and I say, Paul, you can work for me, just don't wear none of this shit. And there's something, don't ever wear Black America Clothing Company. Mm-hmm. And you're like, wait a minute, but this is me. This is what I'm about. I didn't think that wearing that shirt was enough for the NFL to be like, oh, this is fucked. No, we're done. Yeah. I didn't think that was enough.
But
because if you look at it, what the NFL was doing for that pro day was fucked up to start off with.
Well, but they had made a mistake, and you have to fix the mistake, right?
No, the mistake was blackballing them.
Right.
But with the pro day, what they were doing was like, hey, we're gonna, and there was some underlying shit. We're only gonna let you do this, and this.
Right.
You know, it was just stuff that was basically handcuffing him of not allowing him to do what he does. They were literally saying you can only do this, and this. So you're already limiting my performance. But it's like, look, you're already doing this. So look, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna come over here where I can do everything that I'm doing. It shouldn't matter what the hell's on my shirt. No, it shouldn't.
It should.
It shouldn't.
It should.
It shouldn't. I don't care if he had a shirt that said "fuck Goodell."
No, but had he had a shirt that said "fuck Goodell," why would Goodell give him a job?
Right. I mean, look.
Right.
But it shouldn't. Look. Of course he's not. Of course he's not gonna have a shirt that says "fuck Goodell." But I'm just saying. But if you're there to see me perform, right?
Right.
And I'm out there. At this point, we'll say the Steelers.
Okay.
Because the Steelers need a quarterback.
No, they got a rapist. Alleged.
Stop. Steelers need a quarterback.
Alleged.
Coming from a fan.
Yeah.
Steelers need a quarterback.
No, they got the alleged rapist.
Because Ben is done.
Yeah. So but he wasn't done then.
I'm just saying. Right. Steelers need a quarterback.
Right.
The Lions need a quarterback.
Uh-huh.
So if the Steelers and Lions are there saying, hey, this is a potential guy, but I can't take him because of what he's wearing and how the league is going to come down on us for having him on our team.
But no, not even the league, though.
But that's what it was.
But here's the thing, though. If the Steelers and Lions go, hey, he's a potential guy, but he fucks with ticket sales, then I can't take him.
But see that, and that's the overarching umbrella, right?
Right.
That's the overarching umbrella.
If he fucks with ticket sales, at the end of the day, you know what?
No. Because here's what can happen. Steelers say, you know what? He's our guy. He's going to take us to the next level. We want Colin.
Uh-huh.
Colin comes in. Kunta, hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag I'm kneeling before it. Okay, look, Colin, here's the deal. We got you. We see what you're trying to do. Let's talk.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk.
Right.
We don't know what's going on beyond closed doors, right?
Right.
They talk. Colin's there. Give the man a chance. But because he wears his shirt, because at the time, the dude that was not running the country, was like, hey, get that son of a bitch off the field.
Right.
Goodell's like, okay, I see what's... Bruh, he was done before he even had a chance.
Here's what I'm going to say. We would not have this same argument if a white quarterback had a swastika tattooed on his forehead. He was a proud neo-Nazi, but he had the best arm in the history of arms. The NFL would be like...
And the Steelers need a quarterback? And the Steelers need a quarterback to win the Super Bowl.
And the Steelers need a quarterback.
That will guarantee them the Super Bowl. I'm wearing his jersey.
No, you're not.
I'm wearing his jersey.
No, you are not.
The Steelers are in the Super Bowl against the Cowboys. I'm wearing his jersey.
No, you're not.
I'm wearing his jersey. I'm wearing his hat. Nike gives him a contract. I'm wearing his shoe.
But what I'm saying is, if you're too controversial, like I believe that players should have a voice, and I have no problem with.
But look who they're silencing, though. Look who they're silencing.
No. But that's because the narrative got hijacked. That narrative got hijacked.
No, but okay, erase Colin.
Okay.
AI. We're going to the NBA. AI.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
What happened?
Yeah, he was.
All he was doing was being him.
Yes.
But his hip hop lifestyle
Well,
was associated with game. But then flip that.
AI got silenced because of the brawl.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
He was silenced before that.
No, they switched the dress code because of the brawl.
But even before that, though, look. I'm telling you right now, AI.
No,
fan,
I'm an AI fan. Like AI, yeah.
You heard cornrows.
But he wasn't silent. Like they didn't switch the dress code until the brawl.
But look, now let's talk about Birdman. Nothing was said about Birdman. He got in several fights.
Yeah, but Birdman was also not the face of any team.
But still.
No. But it's
no.
It's different when you're the face of a team.
He was the face of the Denver Nuggets.
No, he was not.
Bro, if you went to a Nuggets game, I promise you know how they have the big ass
Bird.
It was Carmelo.
He played. Yeah, he was with the Nuggets with
Carmelo, Birdman, and there was somebody else on the team that was the three-face.
Carmelo. That was Carmelo's team.
It was Carmelo's team, but I'm saying Birdman was there on the big ass board.
So was but like Dennis Rodman wasn't the face of any team he was on. But Dennis Rodman wasn't the face of the Bulls when he was there, and Dennis Rodman was Dennis Rodman.
But he still got a lot of flack.
Did he though?
Yeah. Are you serious?
No, did he though?
But bruh, I'm just saying, look, there's just certain things that I have a problem with. Like, the reason why, back to the whole Colins show, the reason why I thought it was dope was because I never had the opportunity to really hear Colins' side.
And see, and so that's part of the reason why I didn't watch the show.
You don't want to hear his side?
No. There have been opportunities on top of opportunities for him to speak. And
but see, here's what I think. I think he was not. Obviously, those opportunities probably would have went on deaf ears.
Probably, but you have to try.
They would have went on deaf ears.
No. Look, probably. You can't change it from probably to they would have. There's probably
went on deaf ears
because they probably would not have gone on deaf ears.
Okay. So
at the height of all of this, Colin had opportunities to speak,
and he did.
He did not. Nope. He did not. He did not.
He didn't say it.
Nope.
One word.
No, he did not.
So he didn't. That whole Nike campaign wasn't him talking.
That was after the fact. That was a year, 2 years later almost.
Bro, he tried to talk and explain why he was kneeling. Nobody wanted to hear him.
No. Actually, he didn't.
He did.
I'm telling you now.
He did.
In the moment, we never got a statement from Colin. What we got was we got statements from people around Colin. We never got a statement from Colin.
We did.
Either way,
I think you should watch the show.
I have an issue with the polished response. I have an issue with the storyline because I started watching it and I saw clips that made me go, nah. I hate the ideology that the narrative that got pushed. There were two narratives that I saw and I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. In the show.
Okay.
One of the narratives was when he was on a traveling baseball team that everywhere they went, his white parents had to defend his blackness, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot convince me that happened everywhere they went. At some point, as a white parent, then you have to say, okay, we can't keep taking our son to these places that we have to forever defend his blackness.
But the way they played that, though.
No.
The way they played that was not saying that it was 100% believable, but the way they played that,
right.
His parents weren't even conscious of what was going on.
No. Right, but what I'm saying is then that's on them.
Right.
The other thing that I saw, and I was like, yeah, I don't give a shit, was his portrayal of the combine as a slave auction.
Yeah, see that I think that was shock value for me. That was shock value.
And my brain says if the combine and the combine is a slave auction. Let's be clear
about
that. But it wasn't a problem
when he went through it.
When you went through it.
Right.
It's not a problem when you're trying to get them to give you a job. It's only a problem when you're on the outside without a job.
And see, but then at the same time, you're right. That right there for me was like, okay, this is shock value. I get it. I saw it for what it's worth. And I'm like, all right. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, maybe he's looking back saying, damn, this is what I went through.
And at the same time, I'm saying, yeah, bro, I'm good. I applaud your protest. I applaud the things you do. But I want to see you in this fight away from the NFL. You have nothing to do with the NFL anymore. You are not an NFL player. Let me see you in this fight away from the NFL. Let me see you in this fight.
But maybe this is a jumping off point.
And this may be, but I want to see the jump off.
Okay. I think I was
and he's done other things. Like he's the Know Your Rights campaign and all that shit. He's done that. Colin played in the league for,
let's say 4 or 5 years?
5 years, I think.
Went to the Super Bowl.
He didn't win though.
That's because that's because Ray brought his shotgun to this Super Bowl.
He didn't win. What I want to. The NFL was his jump off point to be seen and known, and he was able to create conversation from that. Mm-hmm. But at some point, it's to me, it's almost like the dude who gets 15 minutes of fame from a thing and then still goes, hey, remember that time I played in the league? Like, bruh, let's move away from that point in your life and let's focus on the thing that you were protesting because of police brutality. I
haven't heard anything about Colin dealing with the league for a while. Like he hasn't been confrontational with the league in a while.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So he's not. This show is not saying, "Hey, remember this." This show is like, "This is where I've."
No.
That's why I think it's a springboard. It's a platform.
But what I'm saying though is this show still, for whatever reason, needed to deal with the league.
I mean, if I'm going to tell my story, I'm not going to tell my story from here and then be like,
no.
Come here.
But you don't have to paint the league out to be
what it is.
You don't have to paint the league out to be a slave auction.
But is it?
Because anybody in the league is playing in the league by choice.
True.
Anybody in the league chooses to go through the combine.
True.
Like,
but that aspect of what I think he was doing with the slave auction, the way he was comparing it, wasn't a choiceless option. It was like, hey, I'm going to pick the biggest, strongest person to be on my team, which is what they did with slaves.
Which you should do in gladiator sports anyway.
Should you?
Yes, you should always in gladiator sports. You should always go for the biggest guy or the fastest guy. You don't.
I'm gonna go for the smartest guy.
In the scope of the game, yes, but you also want him to be. Look. Russell Wilson is an anomaly.
True.
I can't have 32 Russell Wilsons.
No, you can't.
No, because 30 of them are going to get hurt.
Yeah, they are.
A lot.
But see, all I'm saying is, I see your point. I agree with your point. I just thought it was dope.
Okay,
I think you should watch the whole thing before you make it. But you don't watch TV anyway, so fuck it.
I don't care. Speaking of NFL, though, did you see that John Gruden sued the NFL?
He sued them? For what?
For leaking his emails.
Look. John Gruden is dumb.
John Gruden's an idiot.
I mean.
But he may not be able to get another job, though.
Choices.
Yeah.
Choices. This shows to be titled Choices because, look, you sent the email.
You ain't never said nigga in your life.
Me?
Yeah.
Nigga, no.
Okay.
But here's the thing, though. You sent the email.
Right.
You hit send.
Uh-huh.
Knowing that when you hit send, it's there forever.
You ain't ever told a gay joke in your life that you wish no one heard?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on this side, and this may be our last show. I actually said I understand why we can't. I understand why we can't call things gay as a slur. Like, I understand it.
Okay.
But I miss it? Can I say that?
You can say that.
Can I say that?
You can say that. But see, it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Uneducated, unaware of how it was affecting other people because it was so popular.
No, right.
I get it. You're more conscious now.
Right.
And but so, you can be like, the good old days, when it was funny.
But it would be so funny, right? To just call some shit gay that wasn't gay. I mean, I mean, to call some shit gay that was not nowhere near homosexual.
Like, I will tell you this. I mean, I know y'all get on me a lot, and I get it. But What was it?
First of all, pause. I don't get on you at all.
Pause. What's today? Monday?
Yeah.
So it was Friday night, late Friday. We got back from the game, and I was just up, and I'm flipping through Netflix. I come across Kevin Hart's "I'm a Grown Man," and I'm watching it. Now this was 2011, his first comedy special.
Yeah, I remember.
So it's like when he was saying that part about, you know, he didn't know if he handled his son's first gay moment right.
Right.
Hey, stop. You know.
Right.
That was funny back then, but
Right.
me watching that now, I was like, whoa.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what to watch now.
Whoa.
No. I'm gonna tell you what to watch now. Go back and watch Eddie Murphy Raw.
Oh no.
Yes.
I already know.
Go back.
Woo. Yeah, trust me, I already know. And it's
Eddie Murphy Raw does not play well in 2021.
But see, I never thought Eddie was all that masculine in the first place.
Don't do that. Favorite comedian.
He could be. I'm not saying he's not funny. I'm just saying I don't think he's that good of an actor.
All right, y'all. This has been a fun show.
You don't want to debate that?
No, I'm not.
You think Eddie Murphy was that good of an actor to where he can switch on and off like that?
I think that Eddie Murphy is an icon, goddammit, and there will be no Eddie hate in my house.
Eddie Murphy fell off.
First.
Are you saying Eddie Murphy never fell off? You're telling me that from his first movie until now, he has a solid catalog.
No. He's made some bad choices.
Several. What is the last? Okay, what is the last good Eddie Murphy movie you can say hilarious?
He just did Dolomite. He just did Dolomite.
But was he the funny one in that?
Yes.
No.
He made Dolomite pop like he. Yeah. Matter of fact, Charlie Murphy was supposed to play Dolomite, but he died.
I'm gonna say that he wasn't the winner in that movie.
Nah.
Wesley won that movie, bro.
Nah.
You're crazy.
He just did Dolomite.
If you're watching this, comment below on who was the winner of Dolomite. Was it Wesley Snipes that made that funny, or was it Eddie Murphy that made that funny? Because Wesley Snipes killed.
What else has he done recently that was?
Yeah. He did that Mr. Church movie, trash.
Dreamgirls.
When was
Yep.
that?
Dreamgirls.
When was that?
I don't know, a few years back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 out of the last 10 years.
Well, he hasn't been acting in much.
God, there's a reason.
No, yeah, he's rich and doesn't need to.
No, I'll tell you when Eddie Murphy fell off.
Never, and I'm not gonna stand by this Eddie Murphy slander, my dude. I'm not standing by this Eddie Murphy slander at all.
Unless it was the first Coming to America, when he started playing multiple characters, Eddie fell off.
No.
I'm sorry. Nutty Professor was trash.
I'm not doing this with you.
Norbit was trash.
John Gruden sues the NFL. That's where he was at.
Watching Eddie Murphy movies instead of game film. That's why he sued the
Did you see? I want to.
Where we jumping to?
Anyway, I don't even know if we should talk about this now that I thought about it. Ted Cruz versus Big Bird.
Nah.
I did see that a parody account is now running for senator against Ted Cruz,
Yeah.
which I think is hilarious. But Ted Cruz is a fucking clown, so there's that. We can skip that too. I want to talk Travis Scott. We talked about it a little bit last week, but I do want to have the Travis Scott conversation real quick.
Okay.
First of all, condolences. I think we're up to 9 people have died now. Like he's been sued.
Astroworld, yeah.
Yeah, he's been sued a ton.
But I saw he put that. I think you posted that in the group. He put some kind of. Damn it, I can't remember. Go ahead.
Oh no, that wasn't him. You talking about the? I think Nate posted that
Yeah.
about. Yeah, if
wasn't him?
no, he didn't put that up. They were just saying, yo, if you were injured at Astroworld, call this attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't put that up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that somebody's just saying, yo, if you got injured, call this attorney and you can.
He's like the Hammer or some shit.
Yeah, probably so. Who knows?
Force.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Condolences, thoughts, and prayers, and all of that. I've been watching a lot of this Travis Scott hate, a lot of this Travis Scott attack. I saw someone speaking on Travis Scott's behalf, and they made it very clear that the only people that could have stopped the show was the executive producer of the show and the executive of the venue. Those are the only 2 people that had the power to stop the show.
Okay.
Travis didn't have the power to stop the show. Nobody else had the power to stop the show.
Okay.
Now Travis could have walked off stage. I guess there's that. But the reason that this popped up, because we talked about this last week, the reason that this popped up again for me was because I started looking at all the people, like all of these wild lawsuits are not the people who died. Mm-hmm. They are looking for some type of recovery, and I think Travis has said that he was willing to pay for funeral costs or whatever.
Right.
And he's backed out of a few concerts, which I understand. But there are people who I've seen videos of who are coming on and saying how this incident traumatized them from ever going to concerts again.
Fuck out of here.
And I'm like, are we that place? Are we that country? But we are. We sue, and then we.
Once you know that you can, I mean, you've seen the perpetuation of people getting paid for dumb shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, it's my turn.
Right.
Emotional stress, something that you can't physically prove.
Right. Emotional stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PTSD. I'm not saying anything against anybody who has PTSD. I'm just saying if you got it, legitimately, hey, go with it. But these people that are just like, oh my God.
Right.
Like I watched it on TV. I don't know if I can ever go to a concert again.
Right. And so I saw all this shit, and the thing that I wanted to bring up, and I was like, we're gonna talk about this again on the air. The thing that I wanted to bring up was I hate where we are litigiously as a society. I hate that people's first recourse is I'm a sue.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah. Side note, I went back and watched Louis C.K. special, Hilarious. The name of it's Hilarious. Mm-hmm. The other day, and I was like, damn it, I wish Louis C.K. could come back. That's it.
No, I was gonna say something else, but I'll wait.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say it now. You don't watch a lot of TV, but tell me you watch the Dave Chappelle joint.
Closer?
Yeah.
We talked about that on the show.
I know, but
yes.
Okay.
Like 4 times.
Okay.
I think I'm up to 4 times on the Dave Chappelle show.
Okay.
Yeah, watched it. Last topic before we get out of here, because I do want to talk about this shit. It was in our chat.
I put it in. You talk about the
yeah,
bro. That's
go ahead. Go
okay,
ahead. Run it.
So this lady is in another state and she's trying to get her driver's license. From this because she moved to a new state. Mm-hmm. So she goes to the DMV. She's like, look, I'm trying to get my driver's license. They run her social security number or whatever, and it says, you got something going on in Oklahoma. We can't give you a license. And she's like, the fuck? So they give her the number to call back to Oklahoma, and they say she's got a felony. And she's like, wait a minute. Now, the felony that she had, which I can't believe I'm saying this right now, the felony that she had was because she forgot to return Sabrina the Teenage Witch VHS tape to a movie center years ago. So she's a felonious individual for what, $58.94 or some shit in late fees. The rental spot said, hey, she didn't bring back this VHS, and they charged her with a felony for a VHS tape. Paul, let me ask you a question. No. I need undivided.
Yeah.
You go somewhere, right?
Yes.
Pick a different state.
Seattle.
You go to that's not a state. You go to Seattle.
Yeah.
The state of Seattle.
Yes. Okay. Oh, no. You know what? Denver.
You go to the state of Denver.
Yeah.
In the city of Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in. Yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm starting a new life.
Yep.
Now, let's say the state of Denver has a rule and regulation that once you're here for a certain amount of months, you have to have a
every state does that.
Hey, but Denver, the state of Denver, says you've been here for 6 months. You have to have a driver's license from this state. Right. You say, okay, I'm going to oblige by every law. I'm going to go by every law. You go into the DMV.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. Like, hey, Ms. Paul, here's all my information. Lady goes back, okay, sir, I'll be right with you. Types all your information up and says, you have a felony in the state of Texas. You're like, hold up. No, I don't. Mm-hmm. And she says, here's the number, sir, call. Mm-hmm. You call. Mm-hmm. They say, hey, Paul, you have a felony Because back in 1990, let's say 1993.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying, I'm not 100% sure. 1993, at the Blockbuster that was on WW White, you rented Raw and didn't return it. They have put your name out for a goddamn felony for not returning it. What do? You have a felony for not returning a VHS tape. They don't even make VHS anymore.
What do? I don't do shit.
You have a felony.
I don't care.
You can't get a license in Denver.
Okay.
The state of Denver. The great state of Denver.
Do I still have an active driver's license for back in the state I was from?
Yeah, but you ain't riding dirty ever.
Yeah, but nigga, I got warrants now. Be clear.
All right, ladies, the show is over. I gotta go home. But no, seriously though.
No, seriously though, I got warrants now. Shit, I ain't lying. Shit, I got warrants.
I mean, but
there's a letter in the other room right now about a ticket that I didn't pay.
All right, this has been a good show. I want to get caught up in this shit. I used to fuck with Paul back in the day. No, but do you know how crazy that is?
No, the whole situation is ridiculous.
It's hilarious.
Here's what I'm gonna say: like, I would not give a shit if I still have an active license in the state I'm from, and I was just trying to renew. I don't give a fuck.
But you planned your entire life in this new state.
Yeah, but dude,
you ain't. Let's be clear.
Let's
be clear. Let's be clear.
Let me be clear. I lived in Georgia for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a Georgia driver's license.
Okay.
Every time I got pulled over, they'd be like, hey, every time, 'cause I got pulled over a few times in Georgia. Hey, how long have you lived here?
3 months.
I just moved here.
Yeah, every time.
Every single time.
Not everybody knows that hustle.
I just moved here.
But here's the thing, though. This, and let's be clear, the lady who this was not, she didn't understand the hustle.
Yeah, she was white-tailed.
And she was like shook over a VHS tape, bro.
It says here that she was charged in March of 2000 for felony of embezzlement of rented property.
Sabrina, she said she don't even remember watching that fucking movie.
She
didn't like it.
Yeah, so the tape was valued at $58.59, but they said the charge was she did willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously embezzle a certain. Yeah.
Wait, back up. At the time of rental, it was worth $58?
Yep.
Have you seen that movie? You can say no because I'm doubting nobody saw that movie. And
Sabrina
I'm
the Teenage Witch? No, I don't think I saw it.
I'm pretty sure no VHS tape is worth $58
well, no,
at the time of.
No, well, see, here's what I did know because I got hit in the mouth behind a Blockbuster years ago.
On WWA?
No. This is, but basically, I know that Blockbuster would have to pay like this stupid amount of money for these VHS tapes.
Right.
Like they would pay like $100 per tape or whatever. Or
Blockbuster was getting raped.
No, they weren't.
Blockbuster was getting raped.
If they're paying, maybe not 100, but if they're paying $60 per tape,
right, directly
from
manufacturer,
the distributor, right, directly
Paramount,
from Warner Brothers,
whatever.
They're paying $60 per tape, but then they only buy 5 copies, so that's $300. But they're renting these things out at $3 a night. After a while, they've made their $300, and now they just profit. Now it's just all profit, and then somebody forgets to return one, and now you can charge them with felonious embezzlement.
Bruh.
It's a dude.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
The rental.
I'm telling stories.
The movie rental game was a hustle.
Oh, it was.
It was a hustle.
Oh, and Blockbuster cornered the fucking market.
And Blockbuster cornered the market until that goddamn Red Box showed up.
I think Blockbusters and Hollywood Video were going at it for a while.
Well, but I'm saying that when the Red Box showed up and Netflix, and then Netflix put everybody out of business.
Oh yeah, Netflix.
Well, Red Box still exists.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Well, I do know.
And
why.
I see people at that.
I know why. Because Netflix doesn't get brand new movies. So if, like, you know what? What's the shit right now? Fast and Furious 9. If you want to see Fast and Furious 9, you can't watch it on Netflix.
Yeah, you can watch it on.
So
why would you want to watch it though?
Because it's a great movie. So if you decide you want to watch Fast and Furious 9, you can't watch it on Netflix. Where do you get it from?
True, but in this, look, the way that technology is moving, like.
Side note, I own it.
On
Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah.
I bought it.
And I'm pretty sure you've watched it several times.
Day it came out.
You've watched it several times.
I watched. So what I started doing was when I bought it, I started at 1. So I bought it and was like, can't watch it today. I got to start at 1, and I started at 1.
Did you skip over 3?
No, I watched them in order. I watched them in timeline
Chronological
order.
order
No,
or-
in timeline order.
Okay.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
Look, the only timeline thing I can watch in timeline order is the Marvel Universe.
Oh, did you see 10 Rings? Okay, so on a scale of 1 to trash, where would you put it?
You thought it was trash?
Thank y'all for rocking
Wait,
with
no,
us.
no, 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 no. You thought it was trash.
That shit was garbage.
For real.
Yeah, that shit
Like,
was
you
garbage.
don't. See, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. It was garbage.
Here's what I know about Marvel movies.
Here's the thing. It was a mix of what I say. It was a mix of Black Panther and Star Wars is what I got.
Here's
Dude
the
with
thing.
daddy issues.
I'm not gonna say it was a great movie. I will not say it was a great movie. I'm gonna say it was a movie
Okay.
that Marvel put out,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line it's gonna circle back like fucking Fast and Furious does.
And I hated that it circled back. I hated that movie circled back.
What?
Like that
10 Rings?
10 Rings circled back to talking about the Manchurian, the Mandarin.
Well, see, here's what that.
I hated
That was Marvel Phase 2, I believe. They hinted it wrong in that thing because the way that they did it in Iron Man was completely wrong. They got shitted on for that.
either way. I hated
The original 10 Rings is supposed to be with Shang-Chi, not fucking Iron Man.
either way.
All I'm saying is
hated
it's going to loop back, and when
Are they bringing Robert Downey Jr. back?
no,
Then-
when
then-
Wakanda Forever comes out, it's going to be a wrap.
Then if they're not bringing Robert Downey Jr. back, if Iron Man doesn't come back, I don't give a shit.
Iron Man's dead.
Then I don't give a shit.
It's War Machine. Shout out to no, I'm just kidding. Fuck that. I will say this though.
We out.
In respect to the Fast and Furious saga.
I think The Rock's gonna be in 10.
Saga. Is it entertaining? Yes,
Yes.
it's entertaining. Some of us like to look for a little bit of logic in movies. Some of us like to look for a little logic, and for me, that's where I'm like, the fuck. Look, I get it. And here's my thing. I will tell you the only reason, my main reason for not liking any of the Fast and Furious, except for one, and just one, because once your boy got in it, I was done.
Who?
Tyrese. Once he joined, I was done.
Why you hate Tyrese?
He's a horrible actor.
Did you see Four Brothers?
He's a horrible actor.
Did you see Four Brothers?
He has his bright spots.
Did you see Baby Boy? I never seen Baby Boy, by the way.
He has his bright spots, but dude.
Did you see Transformers?
Yes, I did, and he was horrible.
Did you see the Coca-Cola commercial?
Yeah, when he was like 12.
Yeah, so what? I'm just naming shit I know he did.
But no, he's a horrible actor to me. Like, especially when he tries too hard.
Yeah, he was only in one. No, he wasn't in one. He was in.
That's why one is my favorite.
He was in 2.
He wasn't in Tokyo Drift,
He wasn't in Tokyo Drift, and he wasn't in 4.
so I'm just saying.
Yeah, he wasn't in. Was he in 4?
I think he was.
Okay, hold on.
Which one is 4? Which one is the one where they drive real fast and do some impossible shit?
Yeah,
He wasn't in that one.
yeah. Was he in 4?
Now you have to watch them all over again.
I will.
I'm pretty sure you have no problem.
No, 2. Okay, 2 was that one. He was in 2. He wasn't in 4. 4 was just Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, and then he showed back up in 5.
And I kind of think that they've taken Ludacris's character and completely just flipped him.
Yeah.
Like, he started off as a what?
He owned a body shop.
Owned a body shop, and now he's a techno guru.
And was a hustle, and now he knows everything about tech.
Yeah.
Hey, this ain't what we do here, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. This is Horribly Good Guys. Make sure y'all like, subscribe.
Face fiasco.
Face Fiasco Mondays.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good show.
We are out this bitch.
Pew, 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 pew.
Peace out, bitches.
Shout out to Sony.
No, I got a damn. Okay, now hold on.
Shout out to Sonya.
I can't even. Yeah, we out.